brazen daylight shooting in the city's West End is the scene of Toronto's latest homicide. Just ahead, information on the investigation, the details police are releasing to find the suspects.
Just 4 shots, and that was it, and some screaming.
Good evening. Toronto police are once again investigating a homicide, this time a brazen shooting that led to the death of a man. Police believe he was the intended target of a drive-by shooting and are telling area residents they may have seen the suspect vehicle earlier on in the day. Police turn a yellow bucket over, unveiling and disassembling a gun at the scene of the city's latest homicide. But investigators aren't yet sure if this was the weapon that killed the male victim, identified tonight as 64-year-old Paulo Caputo of Richmond Hill.
Just 4 shots, and that was it, and some screaming.
Toronto police were called to the scene on Roncesvalles Avenue near Grenadier shortly after 4 this afternoon. There, they say they located the victim who had been shot multiple times in the abdomen. He was pronounced at the scene where the shooting occurred outside Damani Restaurant and Wine Bar.
It seems to be a targeted shooting, specifically for the gentleman who's now deceased. The vehicle had a driver in it, and the shooter, I believe, entered a passenger door off the vehicle.
Damani has been operating for 20 years in the Roncesvalles neighborhood, and the current owner is listed as a Paul Caputo. One employee who was supposed to work about an hour before the shooting says it was that owner who was killed today.
I'm so cry. He's a very nice person. I have to cry.
Residents who witnessed the emergency response say members of the victim's family were on site.
Well, the niece was very upset.
Yeah.
And, well, she was very concerned about the well-being of her uncle, and she was very concerned that the ambulance was not taking her uncle to the hospital. What was the delay? Why wasn't he being rushed to the hospital? And, well, apparently he was deceased already.
Police have released a following suspect description. They're looking for a light-skinned male, possibly Asian or Latino, between 5'11" and 6'2", with a skinny build. They say he was inside a 4-door white SUV, possibly an older Mercedes-Benz, that was last seen fleeing westbound on Constant Street.
We believe this vehicle was here prior to the shooting for a considerable amount of time. So if they can review their video footage.
At a time when some are calling on officials to respond to the growing number of gun violence incidents in the city, residents in this neighborhood now the latest to grow frustrated.
It's ridiculous that we still have to face this in Toronto. Something has to be done. It's just gotten, you know, it's out of control.
And a post-mortem examination is expected to take place tomorrow. Caputo is the 38th homicide victim of the year.